I have all the details of the crypto meeting that took place inside the White House. This video will cover a wide range of topics from the summit, including the current state of XRP and the reasons why it may be quite bullish. Following the US's admission that it lacks the funds to purchase XRP, Solana, or ADA, what comes next for Ripple and XRP? Additionally, I have some amazing news on banks being approved to handle XRP, also some recent developments about taxes in XRP in Japan. You must watch the entire video. If you haven't watched the first video I made, it essentially breaks out all the news about the events that occurred earlier today and yesterday. Watch it first, then move on to this or whatever. Okay, after the summit, Brad Garlinghouse stated that, in the cryptocurrency industry, some weeks seem like months. One of them is this: from the CFTC roundtable to the White House Crypto Summit and the volume of news that was announced. Cheers to the National Crypto Association. Since Stuart Alderati is in charge of this, I believe it to be his. Many days have passed. Please pardon me, but there has been a lot of discussion about the White House's crypto agenda and what priorities it has. Above all, the clarity of regulations through congressional action, assistance from U.S. Treasuries for stablecoin innovation, and support from cryptocurrency stockpiles and the Bitcoin Reserve, among other means. Here's some crucial information regarding this topic you won't want to miss. I had extreme, it says. Seeing such amazing support from this administration made me very happy. It's simple to lose yourself in some of the sounds that Maxi intended. Furthermore, there is a lot more to this sector than pointless arguments about one coin versus another. We will continue to advocate for the need for level playing fields, just as we have always done. And it was wonderful to hear other people in this room share that viewpoint. It was also encouraging to see the industry unite so strongly in support of much-needed legislation in the U.S. Additionally, he expressed gratitude to President Trump, the White House, Caroline Pham, the current head of the CFTC, David Sachs, and Bo Hines. Okay, and this is how President Trump appears. Brad Garlinghouse is pictured here with the man who founded Chainlink. As you can see, the room is filled with many truly amazing folks. The video that Bank XRP produced was excellent. I'll play this now. I sincerely want to thank you, Mr. President, for your leadership, vision, and kindness which have brought us all together today. Your ambition to elevate America and usher in a golden age, including for digital assets, is another reason we're here. And you adore innovators, or high IQ folks, as you might say, which is why we're here. We know you adore intelligent individuals. Approximately 30 of them are present in the room today. These are the leading figures in the field of digital assets. Legal justice is another thing that I believe you adore. For the past 4 years, this industry has been the target of terrible lawfare, including prosecution and persecution, and no one is more aware of what that feels like than you are. We therefore much value your understanding of legal justice and your unwavering commitment to standing up for what is just, morally good, and just. You never give up. You can see that everyone in this room is inspired, even in the face of an assassin bullet, I believe. Listen, Trump has brought together some of the most well-known figures and names in the U.S. cryptocurrency market, definitely. This represents a radical change from the Biden administration, which for years targeted the cryptocurrency sector. Indeed, U.S. President Donald Trump and David Sachs have declared that they lack the funds to purchase ADA, Solana, or XRP. Quote, David Sachs has declared that they lack the funds to purchase ADA, Solana, or XRP, unquote. The U.S. will simply rely on assets that it has already seized or forfeited since Congress did not authorize funding to purchase these assets for the U.S. stockpile. As I mentioned, if you want all of the facts, please watch this video. In that video, I went all out. Check this out as well. This was another excellent clip from Bank XRP in my opinion. If you are not, follow Bank XRP. I'll play this now. Welcome to the inaugural White House Summit on Digital Assets. We're taking historic action to fulfill my pledge last year to make America the world's Bitcoin superpower. Your administration is advancing at the speed of technology. Stable coinage will help us maintain the United States as the world's leading reserve currency. The Trump administration is built on technology. This day is genuinely historic. I am extremely delighted to be a part of your administration as a crypto creator. Only a few years ago, nobody in this room could have imagined this. We wish to remain on the cutting edge of everything. Being in the White House on this moment is significant, and you have a lot of people rooting for you. Many thanks to all of you. Okay, positives, huh? I did want you to revisit this quote by Scott Bissett. It's crucial. I believe I watched everything. The thing that sounded the loudest to me was this. So let's give it another listen. Here it is, the dominant movement that everyone promised your government. Here it is. Pay close attention to this. Stable coinage will help us maintain the United States as the world's primary reserve currency. Stable coins will be used to maintain the US dollar as the world's most valuable currency. Do you mind if I ask you a question? The largest stablecoins are essentially three in number. The USDT, USDC, and RLUSD are currently in your possession. Since USDT is not a regulated asset, I don't think it will have a footing in the US. When discussing the use of a stable currency by the US government and banking system, they will naturally choose the most heavily controlled stablecoin in the country, which is the RLUSD. You'll see USDC, I'm sure. In a sense, Circle's stablecoin is also being utilized, but you can't really go much greater than a New York Department of Financial Services approval, which is what Ripple actually has. If you're wondering why that matters so much, the NYDFS audits and ignores RLUSD every month. It is highly crucial since no other stablecoin has that level of oversight. Some of us ask why the United States lacks funds for XRP and other assets. What comes next? Correct. And I answered a lot of your questions throughout a 2.5-hour stream. Nearly 3,000 individuals watched that live stream. If you didn't hear, it's a man, and it's just been out for 42 minutes, but it has already received nearly 1,000 views. Here's Rob Cunningham, but we had a great time discussing and answering your questions right here. He claims that RLUSD freezes our U.S. Treasury in order to exit the Federal Reserve, a practice known as witchcraft. Our U.S. Treasury has now approved fractional reserve lending with XRP, allowing for its unrestricted use. With the new executive order regulations that limit our Treasury's ability to buy or sell cryptocurrencies with public money, Ripple can now donate, transfer, or lend XRP from its sizable escrow reserve to our U.S. Treasury. What this is expressing is, since Ripple has the ability to lend, contribute, and transfer, I suppose that the terms lend and donate are interchangeable. The U.S., how are they going to repay the loan unless it's like zero interest, pay us back, 10 years later? You don't really have a loan, and I don't think one is probably here, but it's nice here. It may be the case that every RLUSD transaction in the globe requires the usage of XRP and its deflation. The only legitimate digital dollar stablecoin supported by the U.S. Treasury that can produce sound money is the RLUSD. A monthly certified collateral audit provided by the New York Department of Financial Services confirms that the asset is one-to-one backed by complete public transparency. Oh no. Man, it's nice to know that others are knowledgeable on the subject. I'm proud of you, Rob Cunningham, gentlemen. Excellent work, excellent statement, sir. Well said. The adoption of the RLUSD eliminates the U.S. Treasury's ability to participate in the Federal Reserve's witchcraft, known as fraction reserve lending, a banking practice in which certain individuals give themselves permission to create 10 times as much money based on each customer dollar or deposit, and then charge borrowers interest based on invented fantasy money, simply by pressing a button on a computer keyboard. The Fed ends gold, I've heard. If only we could find our treasure. Welcome return to the constitutional sound money system, which is headquartered in London and is not governed by a foreign Federal Reserve. There are a lot of fascinating points there, folks. I do believe that XRP will be given to the U.S. government by Ripple. That's essentially our only option for moving forward. Some of Rob's other statements might be true, I suppose, but it will most likely be a gift. Here is an example from 801 XRP. OCC's important crypto clarification for the Ripple XRP family. The